Get your life back, it's real. Get your life back. Get your life back.
Welcome, everybody. This is Cheryl Howard, your inspiration and transformational strategist, mental health professional, pastoral counselor, author, and coach. So you said everything ties in together because I'm just service based. I'm faith based and I'm service based. I just want to turn down my volume on my computer because I was just trying to get a little work in before I get started. Not heavy work, just light stuff. Anyway, welcome. Have a good evening. Really quick, I just wanted to talk about, always say really quick, right? But, normally I do these Monday inspirations. Sometimes it's to deal with checking our spirit, staying in a positive mood before we start our day or as we start our day, so we can kind of command our day, command our spirit, let everything be aligned together, let everything be on one accord, meaning you want to have a positive day, you want to have a good attitude, and so you command your mind and your heart to want the same thing. And sometimes you just try different things that help you to feel good to start out your day. Like I said, if in the past, if you want to do some type of good breathing, if you want to listen to inspirational music or relaxing music, jazz, whatever it takes to help you to feel good, positive thoughts, that is all good to start your day. And just setting out that I'm going to have a great day. Excuse me. But today I want to talk about when the day is kind of over and you either going home or you going to another environment, and you might have had a real hectic day, a stressful day, and you want to release those negative feelings and emotions, moods, so you can live in the moment of where you're going, where you are now, and you don't miss out on stuff. Because sometimes we can carry things that we don't know we're carrying that are negative. They're like weight. They're heavy burden, and we bring them into another environment, and we not only negatively affect other people, but yourself. You miss out. It can be a nice, positive environment. People are having a great time. It could be a meeting, some kind of group, some kind of conference, and you're just sitting there like, hey, how you doing? Because your mind is still back on something that was very stressful throughout the day. I just want to drop 2 interventions that I believe would help. Something I learned from my wellness coach and my wellness certification program for wellness coaching. And I think it was very good. I've never tried this first one I'm going to mention, but when I visualized it, I said, I can see that helping somebody. One of them is, this is a way of decreasing stress, letting go of stress from the day. Like I said, if you had a very hectic and stressful day and you want to learn how to come home or go into another environment and not to bring that with you, this kind of give you, now you have to visualize something when you're de-stressing. And so what it is, one intervention that she mentioned, I said, I think that can be very helpful, is when you step into a room and you close the door. If you have a jacket, a coat, a sweater, or something that's on your body, it's when you take it off, you're picturing yourself, you're imagining yourself releasing stress. So you're taking your time and you moving stuff off of you. It's like, I'm getting rid of this. I'm taking off this. I'm letting this go. It's like you're dropping the weight. You're dropping whatever it is that's causing you to feel heavy, causing you to feel stress, anxiety, depression, whatever it is. And you're picturing yourself doing that when you're removing your garment, whatever. If you don't have a garment, you can use, maybe if you're wearing a pocketbook. Now, I'm talking to my ladies, but this applies to everybody. But I'm talking to my women right now in this group, but I will share this on YouTube as well. Something that, if you're carrying bags or a pocketbook, something, a bottle of water in your hand, whatever it is, because if you don't have anything to remove from your body, put that thing down, whatever it is, and still picture yourself letting go of something. Picture yourself saying, whew, I'm dropping that right now. I'm letting go everything right now. So you can center yourself, so you can regulate yourself and relax and leave that at the door. I was reminded when I thought about that intervention of growing up in church and how, our pastor used to say, when you come in, leave all your issues at the door. Leave them at the door, because right now we getting into a mode of worship, and we're going to leave everything outside, and we're not going to bring nothing in with us. And so we need to use that same mindset. Say, I'm going to leave this here. I'm not bringing this in here with me. I'm not bringing this negative energy into my home. I don't want it here. I want peace to be here. Give yourself permission to have a peaceful atmosphere. You take command and you take authority over the atmosphere where you are. First, starting with yourself. Command your spirit and your mind and your heart to be in alignment, to be on one accord. So if it starts with a positive thought, start with the positive thought. Start with the positive affirmations. If you have to repeat them, I'm giving myself permission to have peace. I'm going to have joy. I'm going to feel good. That's what I'm going to do. And begin to walk in that thing. So that's one intervention I thought was very helpful. I said, yeah, just seeing yourself letting go of things, coming in the door, dropping stuff. I don't care if you got to drop the jacket on the floor and you need to hear that boom, indicating that I'm free. I'm free now. Give yourself permission to be free. Don't forget that. Give yourself permission to be free of that thing because you are taking control right now. You're not letting your emotions dictate your behavior. Let's get rid of that stereotype that women allow their emotion to dictate their behavior. No, we don't do that all the time. And we all don't do that. So the other thing is sometimes we may have people in our lives who are like, I keep messing with this head. I think I'm starting to get a little headache here. Sometimes we have people in our life who are positive. They always exemplify being calm and peaceful. You don't see them in a lot of mess and a lot of drama. They respond to things well. They respond to negative situations well. They respond to confrontation well, negative confrontation or just something that can be complex or some kind of dilemma or issue. And you watch how they respond, and it's always in a positive way. Even if they are exerting authority or assertiveness, they're doing it in such a way that is helpful and that is non-combative as much as possible. If you can maybe imagine that person and go, you know what, if that person was here right now, if that person was in this situation right now, this is how they would handle it. What would so-and-so do? It's like what we say in church all the time. What would Jesus do? Well, sometimes we have people in our lives because look, we are a village and we help each other. We help us of one another, and God created that. It's not good for man to be alone for so many different reasons. So if you can think of that positive person now, of course, doing class, that my coach calls it a superhero. If you can think of a superhero, but I'm saying we have people in our lives who are superheroes in a way where they are good in certain areas. We can learn from each other, and that's what I'm trying to say. So if you can think right now of a particular person who behaves a certain way that you desire, think of that individual for that moment. Like, wow, I think it could be a pastor, your parents, a mentor, a coach, somebody in your family, a teacher, a director, a manager, whoever it could be a sibling that they just carry themselves in such a way. And you say, you know, I need to be like that right now. I need to act that way right now in this moment. That's what I need to do. So those are good things, two things I think that can be very helpful when you're trying to de-stress and you're trying to command change in your mind and in your spirit, and you just want to feel better about your day, or better now, and forget about your day if it was hectic, if it was stressful, and move on. So I hope that was very helpful. And you can go back and watch my other videos about my Monday inspirations and ways to command your day in the morning, to set an atmosphere, to decide that today is going to be a good day, today's going to be a successful day, today's going to be a peaceful day. Well, today I'm giving you stuff you can do at the end of the day. This evening is going to be stress-free. I'm giving myself permission to be successful. I'm giving myself permission to be peaceful in my spirit. And I'm giving myself permission to create an atmosphere where it's peaceful. I'm taking charge. So take control of your own self. Don't allow other people, and I know sometimes it's difficult, but I'm talking about getting into the practice of doing something different to help you feel good. This is self-care. Care about you. Give yourself permission. Some of you need to give yourself permission to love on yourself, to pamper yourself, to allow yourself to take a mental break, to allow yourself to take a break for a moment. You know, if you don't have to jump right into another activity, chill out and relax. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not selfish. It's not selfish at all. It's a good thing. And that's all I'm saying. So anyway, I hope this was helpful this evening. I want you to have a good night. I want you to relax. I want you to do whatever you need to do to feel good now. And so I hope this was a good broadcast. I want it to be productive. I want it to be very helpful. And because sometimes we just need to be reminded of things, and sometimes we just need to do something that's different. Have a good evening, everybody. Until we meet again, be blessed.